Hello, ladies. I know this is random. This is a Saturday afternoon, and I normally do these on a Friday. But yesterday just was so busy, chasing my tail from gym to meetings to consults to calls to being a grandparent to all the things, guests checking into our baby, all those sort of things. So here I am, airport run this morning, babysitting uh, this morning working. It's just busy life. Okay, so the real talk about why I feel like I react to everything. I think one of the most confusing experiences to women or for women in midlife is when their body starts reacting to things it never reacted to before. You know, the wine that you've enjoyed for years, suddenly you have a reaction. The food you've always eaten, now it doesn't feel so good. The perfume that never bothered you now does. And it might not be your perfume. It might be somebody else's perfume they're wearing when they come into your presence. The stress that used to that you used to be able to push through, now you just can't, or more things trigger you. Suddenly everything feels louder. And somewhere along the way, you just start wondering, what on earth is happening to me? So one thing I see over and over is women in clinic arriving completely confused, not because they have one symptom, but because they have 10 or more. The headaches, the flushing, the itching, the bloating, the reflux, the anxiety, the poor sleep, the racing heart, the food reactions. And because none of it seems connected, they assume none of it is. Or worse, they start thinking they're imagining it. So what I don't think we talk about enough is how small life can become when your body feels unpredictable. The woman who stops drinking wine, then stops eating out, then starts avoiding social events, then remove more foods, then more foods, then more foods. Not because she wants to, but because she doesn't want to have another reaction, another headache, another sleepless night, another day of feeling awful. And before long, she's no longer living her life. She's managing symptoms, and that's taking up all the space. So what are some of the myths? One myth is it's just allergies. I hear this all the time. And for some women, absolutely, it's an allergy. Allergies absolutely exist. But that's not always the whole story. And there's a very big difference between a sensitivity and an allergy. It's a different body function that's causing that reaction. What I often see is a woman whose hormones, gut, nervous system, immune system are all under pressure at the same time. The body becomes reactive, not because it's broken, because the system is overloaded. And histamine is one of the ways that overload starts expressing itself. Now, that doesn't mean every headache is histamines or every hot flush or flushing or every digestive symptom. Patterns matter. The whole picture matters. And that's why labels alone rarely help. Another myth, I just need to cut out more food groups. That one breaks my heart when I see people getting less and less and less variety in there, because so many women become frightened of food, almost as though every meal is a test they might fail. Now, I've worked with women whose food list became smaller and smaller while their symptoms got bigger and bigger, because the goal isn't to survive on 5 foods forever. The goal is to understand why the bucket became so full in the first place that you are going to start overflowing. Hormones, gut health, stress, sleep, nervous system, they're all contributing to the load. Myth number 3, this is just menopause. Don't love that explanation either, because it leaves women feeling powerless, as though they're simply supposed to tolerate it. But the hard truth, the truth is that menopause can absolutely make histamine and reactivity worse. Fluctuating estrogen, declining progesterone, changes in the gut, changes in stress resilience. All of these things can make the system more reactive than it used to be. But that doesn't mean your body has suddenly become allergic to life. And it doesn't mean you'll need antihistamines forever either. And it might mean that you need histidine, not histamine. What it means is that your body is asking for support, not punishment, not fear, support. The women who do best are often the women who stop chasing individual symptoms and start looking at the whole picture. It's when you stop asking what food caused this and start asking, what is my body trying to tell me? Because when we lower the load and support the system, many of these symptoms become so much easier to manage. And it's true. So if you've started feeling reactive to everything, I want you to know something. You are not difficult. You are not imagining it. You are not becoming fragile. You are certainly not failing. Your body is communicating. And the challenge is that nobody handed you the translation guide. Because the longer women spend removing foods, avoiding experiences, shrinking their lives around symptoms, the harder it becomes to trust your body again. And you deserve more than symptom management. You deserve understanding. So I'd love to know, when you say I react to everything, what does it actually look like for you? Is it headaches? Is it flushing? Is it itching? Is it anxiety? Is it bloating? Or something completely different? Because I suspect many women listening to this will realize they're not nearly as alone as they thought. So let me know in the comments. Let's share, let's support each other. Let's understand what everyone else is going through so that nobody here feels alone.